What's up, everybody? It's Kevin once again, and I'm going to step away from the haphazard guide today and discuss a goal that I have set for myself regarding video games. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, I am a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I first became hooked on the series back during the early stages of my video game career. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Nintendo GameCube was one of the first games that I ever played. From there, I went on to buy and play Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and many other 3D Sonic games for both the GameCube and for the handhelds. Since then, I've purchased and played most of the Sonic games off of the Xbox Live Arcade, which allows me to enjoy the classic Sonic games as well as the modern ones. Another thing that I am very fond of are achievements on the Xbox 360. Although some of my friends would classify me as an achievement whore, I do not collect them because I care about my gamer score. I do it because achievements, in my opinion, add much replayability to the game, and they are great things to go for in order to enhance your experience with the games. That being said, my gamer score is just about 32,000, which averages me at about 10,000 per year. Obviously, that's not a huge amount, but it's pretty high as compared to most of my friends, and considering the fact that I only play Xbox during the weekends. Well, now that you know a little backstory about my life, I'm actually going to talk about the goal that I previously mentioned in the video. I have decided that I'm going to purchase every Sonic game available for the Xbox 360, which includes the disc copies as well as the downloadable ones off the arcade, and I will completely master each one. Now, mastery, as I define it, is to not only complete a game, but to get all of the achievements for the game as well. I've already earned all the achievements for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but I have not done so for the majority of my other Sonic games. So I may or may not, depending on how interesting I think this actually is to other people besides myself, make follow-up videos concerning my progress towards the goal. Either way, in this video I will be showing my mastery of the newest addition to my Sonic collection, Sonic the Fighters. I recently downloaded Sonic the Fighters because it was on sale for 160 Microsoft points, which is approximately $2. Unlike most of the other Sonic games, this is not a platformer. As the name implies, it's a fighting game. Sonic the Fighters contains 12 achievements, which are all very easy to get compared to most of the other games I have played. The main storyline in this game can be played in the mode Arcade Mode, and in Arcade Mode, Dr. Eggman and Metal Sonic have created the Death Egg 2 in space. Tails manages to create a rocket ship, but the ship only has one seat and requires the power of 8 Chaos Emeralds. I don't know why they changed the number of Chaos Emeralds to 8, but anyway, each character possesses one Chaos Emerald, and a tournament is held between the characters. The winner of each round of the tournament will obtain the loser's Chaos Emerald, and the winner of the entire tournament will fly into space and battle Dr. Eggman and Metal Sonic. I decided to play as Sonic, and in the first round I easily defeated Knuckles, which earned me 2 achievements. The first achievement was for defeating Knuckles, and the second one was for doing so without losing any health. The next fighter I fought against was Amy, who I defeated easily as well and received an achievement for doing so. While fighting Amy, I managed to destroy all of her barriers, which gave me an achievement too. Next, I fought Bark the Polar Bear, who made his first and only appearance in the Sonic series in this game. He reminds me of Big the Cat, and I actually think it would have been cool if Big the Cat was a fighter in this game. Unfortunately, at the time of this game's original Japanese release back in 1996, Big had not been introduced yet and would not appear in a Sonic game until 1999 when Sonic Adventure was released. Anyway, I got an achievement for beating Bark as well. After Bark, I went on to fight Espio the Chameleon, who made his debut in the 1995 in the game Knuckles Chaotix. Once again, I defeated him, received an achievement for doing so, and moved on to the next round where I fought against Tails. Tails was actually the first enemy who I had a small amount of trouble defeating due to his annoying as hell move where he picks you up and throws you on the ground. Although Tails defeated me in one of the rounds, I won the overall fight, received an achievement, and moved on. The next fighter was Fang the Sniper, who is also known as Knack the Weasel in the Sonic universe. He is a lesser known Sonic character, but has appeared in his fair share of games and comics. After receiving my achievement for defeating him, I moved on to the next fighter. As repetitive as I'm making this process sound, the game is actually pretty fun. Each fighter has his own strengths and weaknesses, so it's actually not as boring as it seems. The next fighter is Bean the Dynamite, who is some green duck-like thing who throws an annoyingly high amount of bombs at you. After defeating him, I received my achievement and continued. My final opponent was Sonic, but since I was playing as Sonic, to avoid confusion, Dr. Eggman comes down and makes a clone of him, which is who you face. You receive an achievement for fighting against your clone, who in my case was Sonic. After defeating everybody, I went into space and onto the Death Egg. Here, I fought against Middle Sonic, who was the most difficult opponent in this game. He defeated me so many damn times that I almost quit playing the game out of frustration. He has two attacks that constantly screwed me up. The first one was some flying headbutt thing that reminds me of Luigi's attack in Super Smash Bros., and it deals a very large amount of damage. Also, similar to Tails, he can pick you up and throw you, which also does a very large amount of damage. After losing several times, I finally defeated that asshole, but for some reason the game decided not to give me an achievement for doing so. In fact, you don't even get an achievement in this game for beating the game, you just get an achievement for defeating each character leading up to the final bosses. Although this pissed me off, I was easily able to defeat Dr. Eggman and the Death Egg blew up, and just like that I'd completed the game. However, there were still two achievements left for me to collect. First, I had to allow Amy Rose to hit me with her hammer, which shrinks you down in size. For some reason, you get an achievement when you get shrunken down. I went into a quick game and tried to get Amy to do that, but for some reason she wouldn't. She kept hitting me with her hammer, but it wasn't shrinking me. So I just plugged in a second controller, went to the local multiplayer mode, and got the achievement the easy way. The final achievement that I received in this game was also the one that was tied for the most gamer score. The achievement gives 60 Gs, and I assume that meant it was difficult to achieve. Boy, was I wrong. The achievement is to play as Honey the Cat, who is a hidden character in this game. Now, it would make sense if Honey was an actual Easter egg and was actually hidden in the game, except in the achievement description itself, it tells you how to play as Honey. What kind of 60 gamer score achievement is that? All you have to do is go to the character select, hover over Amy's character, press the start button, and start the game. As soon as the game loads, you get the achievement. Well, that concludes my mastery of Sonic the Fighters, and I honestly hope you all enjoyed my completion of the game and achievements. As I mentioned earlier, I am not sure if I will post follow-ups of myself mastering each of the other Sonic games in my collection, but if you all enjoyed my story and actually wish to follow my progress, please say so and I will continue to make these videos. If you guys do not give a rat's ass about my goals, please say so, because I will not waste my time making videos on my progress if my viewers don't give a shit about it. Either way, I will continue to play and enjoy the Sonic series, and it's definitely a video game series that I would recommend to anyone who has never played it before. Well, that concludes this video. I will talk to you guys later.